All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back after a commanding 2-0 start on the side of Kenson, not Neo, as we figured out, swapping that overlay. We're going into game 3, and obviously Warlock Shaman off the table for Neo, sadly, as we move forward. But has that Druid left, has that Mage? What do you think we're going to see here?
We're going to see Druid, for sure.
Druid, 100%?
I would still vote for Druid. I would still play Druid against Hunter because there's so many healing mechanics from Druid class cards, and I think Druid is very strong, and it can even turn, can catch up with the 2-0 to maybe 4-2 with Druid only, because Druid, if you can get the Ram cards, get the correct minion on play when you have the correct mana cost, you can be very powerful, and your opponent cannot catch it up.
And of course, one of the big cards that I think is going to help out in this matchup a lot is the new card from the Grand Tournament, Living Roots, the flexibility to make 2 1/1/1s, not 1/1/1/1s.
I don't like that cards to be played in Druid decks because I think it is such a small card that I think it wastes a card draw from Druid, because usually you can play Ram in Druid, and we still don't see Druid. I'm so disappointed.
All right, we'll have to see.
Job's done.
It doesn't look like we're going to see Druid. Not this time, Gino.
Maybe
Busting
next
out the
time.
Mage.
Maybe next time. Maybe we get to 3-0 and then see Druid gets to 4-3.
Druid's pretty explosive. If any deck can turn it around, it would be
and
Druid.
now we see their hands. I think Kenson. This one is Neo. Neo is playing Mage.
Yeah.
So, looks like he's playing Freeze Mage.
We'll see here as he draws more cards.
Yeah, he has double Arcane Select. I don't see...
It could still be Dragon Mage.
I don't see many other decks that play double Arcane Select. Because as a Dragon Mage, you still want some tempo on the board. But I think Freeze Mage is a very good... is a good matchup against mid-range Hammer.
Alex Straza coming out. Still doesn't show either way. I still think it could be Dragon Mage. We're going to have to see. Trades coming out here. It's pretty standard early aggressive turns. Mid-range Hunter. Do you think... Oh, Knife Juggler this time around.
Knife Juggler for sure. So... Kenson is clearing Neo's Mad Scientist.
Oh yeah, Freeze Mage. Alkalite of Pain. You were right.
Alkalite of Pain, yeah.
Yep.
Alex Straza.
Of course. Alex Straza can go either deck. See, that's why I was suspicious. You got the Dragon Mage cards, but of course, looking at the board state right now, I would still lean on the side of Neo in this matchup. It feels like Freeze Mage more than happy to just sit out and wait here. Hasn't had to burn any defensive cards yet. Hasn't lost any life in these exchanges. You got so much value off the Mad Scientist, clearing out an entire Haunted Creeper in the first few turns, not taking any damage whatsoever, and looks like Hunter not going to be the early aggressive deck this time. You're not going to see that early curve. You're going to see a lot more defensive drops. Interesting choice.
Oh, it's interesting to play King Select here. Oh. So, Kansas loses the Joust. But I would rather play Pilot Strider here over, because I don't think card draw is that important in the early phase against Freeze Mage, because you just want some more board to deal more damage to face of the Freeze Mage. Let's see what will Neo do here. I think he doesn't have much choice but to draw cards again. It gives him 2 more cards to
Archmage, that's going to be
9
big.
cards. Having 9 cards in the hand, but nothing good to do with the Hunter's board.
The big thing coming in here is this Lothep in his hand. If he gets enough aggro on board, he is going to be able to pop the Ice Block that is surely active on the other side. Not a whole lot he can do to respond to the Lothep. I think he has to Frost Nova here.
I think he has to Frost Nova here and then followed by the Blizzard.
Mind if I roll need?
And then followed by a Flame Strike. Notice that Kenson's board is not particularly strong against AoE because it's not resilient enough.
I see.
But Kenson's gonna play his Lothep in this turn and kills off kills Neo's loot order. So Neo has no choice but only played ancient Acolyte of Pain. Oh, I don't think he's gonna play the Doomsayer though.
Yeah,
he has a Doomsayer, but playing Doomsayer here is just gonna get killed immediately by the board, and even he can even proc the ice block, I suppose.
Well, the big issue here. I mean, it's just such a tough spot to be in for the side for Neo because there's enough damage on the board right now to proc that ice block immediately, and in a lot of matchups, it's not the end of the world, but against Hunter, who can instantly start dealing damage to your face the next turn, putting him in a pretty good spot. Things are looking really grim for Neo.
I don't think Neo has any chance. I think Kenson is definitely gonna proc the ice block, and even if Doomsayer procs, he still have a Dr. Boom on the board. Oh, maybe he can even use Dr. Boom to kill him.
This is, yeah. I think you're completely right. I think you go entirely face and you play the Dr. Boom.
I would just go 6, leaving 2 health for mage, and then uses my Knife Juggler to kill him, kill this Acolyte of Bane, and plays the Dr. Boom on the board. This is. Oh wait.
He has 2 spots. He needs to run the boar and the web spinner into the Acolyte of Pain to kill them, then play the Dr. Boom, and then Doomsayer, unfortunately, I think will be the death of Neo in this exchange. We didn't think he'd play it because it would get taken out. If we see Dr. Boom here, that's...
And he can just play Dr. Boom so that he can shoot them knife.
I think you play Dr. Boom and you crack in, you proc the ice block. There's no reason.
Oh my god, this is... Oh no, this is gonna kill him.
Oh! Unfortunately, that looks like GG. Beautiful set of play from Kenson, coming in 3-0. Once again, such a commanding lead for him, and Neo.
Such a play from Kenson, and he even utilized the Doomsayer to kill his opponents. And this is a very strong. This is very uncommon play from Kenson.
Neo looking a little frustrated on the stage there. Not the best place for him to be. Of course, we have 5 minutes before the next game gets started. But before we cut away to a brief break here, do you think Druid's going to be able to go toe-to-toe with this mid-range Hunter list?
I don't think Druid has. I mean, he has to play Druid. That's the only class he left. But I don't think there's much. I don't expect Druid to win 4 games in a row to take the whole series. I think he might just lose because we also see some. No,
he has to get through Warrior. He has to get through Paladin. He has to get through the Druid mirror, and he still has to take out that super impressive.
Maybe he just lose the Hunter immediately. I don't know, but as we see on the screen, Neo is pretty frustrated right now. I don't know whether he can still play the games properly. As we have mentioned before, the mental health of the player is also very important.
Yeah, mentality, of course. The mental game coming into this next set could be huge, and there's not a whole lot of options left for Neo. As we said, the mid-range Hunter is just so oppressive, so strong. In every iteration, every expansion, it seems to find new cards. And it's, we thought Patron Warrior would be the deck that would dominate today, but it looks like mid-range Hunter is still reigning supreme in this best of 7. Kenson up 3-0. Neo struggling to find a win. Will his Druid be able to make it? We'll find out in just 3.5 minutes. We'll be right back, ladies and gentlemen.